sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bannister. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. All right, guys, here's our first look at this offense today. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
And the quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game. So who do you look for? The tight end. And there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Steps away to find some room. At the 20, he's got space. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. After run, now throw. Quickly to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
A promising start to this drive. They've moved the chains a couple of times. Now they've got it 1st down at the 41. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a...
Throws toward the end zone. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. replay will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And both of these teams love to use the tight end, Jesse, and they do it very well.
And both of these quarterbacks know who their go-to guy is. It's the tight end, as you just mentioned, Reese. These guys find ways to get open, and they make their quarterbacks look good.
Oh, they make them look real good. Big, strong bodies can catch the football, can make plays after the catch. The modern tight end position just continues to expand.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are using 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Caught in the backfield. It's Matthews. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Offense getting set for 1st down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
4 wide receivers spread out on 2nd and 6. They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Now adjusting. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard, and he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. And they'll just down it right there. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll go to the ground. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. Trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing killed him.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Got his man in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Trying play action. Throwing right. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Finds his big tight end. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. The great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the 1st down.
Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Movement here from the tight end. The give to the tailback.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that 1st down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks. Come up and rally. Everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They go to the ground. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
And here comes the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Allen.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And when you run these counter-type plays, you're getting extra offensive linemen pulling at the point of attack, opening up a crease for that running back to gash the defense.
The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. Trying to power it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd you're trying to hand it off?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming down. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Trying to make their way to the promised land on 3rd and goal. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. On 4th and goal, no thought of the field goal. They'll go for the touchdown. Power ahead. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
When you get down here in the red zone, when you get close to the end zone and you get goal-to-go situations, you've got to be physical, and I love teams that can run the football. They run the football, hand it to the running back. He does the rest, puts it in the end zone.
On to attempt the try. Right down the middle. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards. It was closed down by the short yardage touchdown. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Line gets set, first down. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Now on 2nd and short after that pickup. From the gun, running back gets to give. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll run play action. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
One of the things I hated as a quarterback was the blitzes from the inside linebackers because those guys end up into your hip pocket quickly. It's really hard to step into throws when you've got inside linebackers bringing the heat.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack at 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but just snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affected the football.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. They'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. The field goal is no good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Wants to fire on second down. He's got the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Now, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Matthews. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
This offense set up with a second and short. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
First and 10, they're down to the 25. He wants to throw it again. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
And now on second down for this offense. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds his big tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
About to snap it for the 8th time on this drive, and it's a 3rd down and 4. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Between the uprights, it's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense set on first down. Coming after it. It's complete on the right side. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
When you're a defense, you have a choice. Do you play man or do you play zone? They sat back in zone. That might change. They might change their mind and try to switch to man here shortly in the future.
Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. He's got it. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves over.
Trying to convert this 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Wide open downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously, trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the play.
And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. They're trying to get to him. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Handoff from the shotgun. Discards a man. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very intriguing first 2 quarters of football in Memphis. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium.
All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They are pinned deep, and this crowd is letting them have it. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Quick pass on the fly motion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Pressure coming. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. The impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll take a shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. They'll put the tight end in motion. Off play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And guys, still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. And now this offense will take the field again. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
Now on 2nd down after the good first down run. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, getting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Matthews. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen and pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Fires to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Unloads quickly. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Forced out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Snags it. And into the end zone for a touchdown. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. They're lining up to boot it away. Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Got room at the 35. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Swings it out to his running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Matthews. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. Using the quick game. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Pulls and throws out the RPO. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Here comes the field goal unit. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Never a doubt. To kick it off after that last drive, put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They move the tight end all over. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough on the attack.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The inside handoff. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Throws to the back. Gets it out quickly. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get through the shot.
And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Fires one high and deep. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. No one's going to get him. Touchdown.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The offense set for a first down play. A quick pass to the left. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
The give from the gun. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Leaves it with the running back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball in 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist. And he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Finds his man down the middle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
What a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball back quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting on the ground for no gain.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Running back searching for a hole. Running with power. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They bring the punter onto the field now. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Gets open down the middle. And this one will be stopped for no gain. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Berry. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Motion from the offense. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Allen. Tackled immediately after the catch.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Quarterback gets enough. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And on 3rd down, he calls his own number. Really nice job by the quarterback, making the decision, being decisive. He does a good job going, getting the 1st down, a new set of downs for this offense.
This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. They'll run it from the gun. Smashes through.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Handoff from the gun. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. 5 yards away from another third down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. Power football with the run. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's 4th down and 1. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down.
That's a risky play call there, 4th and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Quickly complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He'll set up to throw. Get it out on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Sometimes the timing of the screenplay, it takes a little bit of time to get some depth and a little bit of acting by the quarterback and the running back. Well, they didn't win an Oscar. Let's put it that way. Not good acting. That play went nowhere. The screen pass was not successful.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Lets it go to the end zone. He's got it, and he goes into the end zone for the touchdown. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? You see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play with the officials on the field. We're right, and the play will stand. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Well, at this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, deep in their own end, they're going to want to run the football, no doubt. The defense knows that, and they're going to be trying to rip it out, seeing if they can get a takeaway to set up their offense in great field position. So ball security right here has got to be big.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
They'll try to power their way ahead. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And here comes the punt team. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Matthews.
And it was the defense that got this started, right? They were the ones who got the stop, forced the punt, gave it back to the offense, who now just picked up a nice completion. You win as a team, but give the defense credit for getting this thing going.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. He's looking to throw. Complete to the left. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
I love this by the offensive coordinator because as the game goes along, you see how are they going to line up when we line up in this? What coverage do they like to play? And then you can take advantage. You say, all right, the corner route is open. I'm going to hit it.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Comes out throwing on first down. He's got it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
This just looks like a different quarterback at this point of the game. We've seen a little bit of up and down play from him so far, but right now, lights out on this 2-minute drive. 3 for 3 so far. He's got this offense humming.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. And the offense just going to spike it here. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Matthews. The offense uses a timeout. 20 ticks remaining.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot. Get the ball out of your hands quickly. Make an accurate throw.
It's him in stride inside the 10. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown, and man, oh man, time was about to run out on him, and now they need the 2-point conversion to tie.
And I tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment, late in the 4th quarter, when you need the 2-point conversion?
The last touchdown, only part of the battle. Now the 2-point try to tie the game. He'll pull it on the read. He will be stopped short of the goal line. They needed the 2 to tie, and the defense able to make the late stop. 15 seconds to play, and if they have a last gasp, they have to recover this onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
First down for this offense. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee.